Hey, my lovely people, welcome back for yet another video giving out these hot fire jobs, okay, bearing all the job gifts, okay? So today I'm bringing you fire jobs from Travelers Insurance Company. This is one of the major insurance companies in the insurance industry, if you don't know, okay? We're going to hop right into these roles. I have entry-level roles for you. So anybody looking to get into an entry-level role that's really good, that's really going to train you up where you can take that experience and go somewhere else, I got you, okay? So with the very first role, the service counselor trainee role, okay? This is the job ID here, and then this is sales customer service. Now, it is fully remote. This is a Georgia role, okay? If you're not in Georgia, don't fret. I have other roles for you that do not have state-specific regulation on them, okay? So you can sit anywhere nationally that I'll be getting into. Getting into this role a little bit, so the salary range is $34,000 to $56,000 annually. They are looking to fill 5 different roles, okay? So this is really good if you're sitting in Georgia, okay? They do have multiple roles available for this specific role. Now, what I will say is if you do have experience, you can get a higher tier salary, okay? So I don't want you to just look at the numbers and be like, I can't do the numbers. Make sure you pull from your experience and you also go in and you negotiate, okay? Negotiate. But what I will also say is this is a trainee role. A lot of times with trainee roles, they're looking for entry people who are new to the industry or people who don't have a lot of experience because they offer so much training. Whenever you see trainee at the end, normally that means it's very entry level and you're going to come in and learn the business, okay? So think about that also as you're applying and when you see the salaries, because you got to realize they're looking at it like your entry. You're going to get a lot of information though that you can take from this job and go somewhere else. So a little bit about the responsibilities of this role. With this role, you will be taking an inbound customer calls regarding insurance products and obtaining insurance, okay? So they'll be calling in and saying, I need this amount of insurance, or I'm looking for an insurance policy on my house. I'm looking for an insurance policy on my car. And then you will have to go through it, see which ones look good, see which ones look better. And then you will have to do one or two things. You would have to provide that information to them, or some insurance companies actually have their customer service and sales associates refer them out to an insurance agent that is close to them, and then the insurance agent write up the actual policies. So this will be more of an inbound call center, call sales role. So keep in mind with this role does have a base salary plus commission, okay? So when you do see that amount, that also is not including the commission that you're going to get on a monthly basis. You will also be eligible for a $500 bonus within your first 90 days of employment. And you will also be getting a new hire bonus of $1,000 after your 90 days. You cannot beat that. So a total of $1,500 of a bonus within the first 90 days of being in a position. In addition to that, at the 9-month mark, to recognize your performance, they are going to give you another $1,500 bonus. And then there will also be an additional $2,500 bonus. So this job is, though it's entry level, is paying really well. This is a phenomenal starting off entry level role, I'm telling you. So with this role, the first 12 weeks of training, you will have a 9:30 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time schedule. Following the training, you will still be on that same schedule and you will be working one Saturday every 4 weeks and one Sunday every 8 weeks. So this position is being offered to applicants in Washington State, Texas, Tennessee, and New York. If you do not live within one of those states, I have other roles for you, so don't fret. I got you, okay? The start date for this role is July the 10th. So if you are thinking about getting in for this role, So make sure you hop on it and you get in to apply for this role so you don't miss out on it. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you're a part of the family and the tribe so that soon as I drop these videos with these roles, you can get over and you can apply for them immediately. I would hate for a role that really fits you, your background, your lifestyle to come out and you are unable to get it because you did not apply in time. So I want you to be a part of the family so you can get these roles as soon as they drop and go apply, because we are up leveling and elevating these careers and this money. Okay? Get with the Money Move team. All right? So some of the things that they're just going over are some of the things that you will be doing. You will be obtaining your P&C license, which is property and casualty insurance producer's license, okay? Or you will be obtaining a license in a personal lines. So that might be homeowners, it could be auto, it can be a lot of different things, okay? And basically, in order for you to sell insurance in the United States, they have what is called the Insurance and Banking Commission in every state. Those states regulate how insurance companies can sell insurance, and they have to get all the people who sell insurance to be licensed. You have to be licensed in order to sell in a lot of the states. Okay. So that's what they're saying, that one of the requirements is, and what you will be doing when you get in there, they will be training you and having you trained to obtain those licensing. You will then have to also complete continuous educational licensing so that you can continue to keep that license, because a lot of the licenses expire within the 2 to 3 year mark. They will also be training you on underwriting their different products, sell knowledge, so that when people call in, you have the applicable sales understanding to be able to speak to what they need intelligently. Okay, they do train you up really, really well. So they want you to have really good listening skills, because you're going to need to understand what the person is calling in for to be able to help them and offer them the appropriate product for their needs. All right. And don't worry, all of this stuff you will be extensively trained on. They do train really, really well. So some of the things that they're looking for you to have is prior call center experience, sales experience, and all of this is preferred, okay? It's not something you need, because once again, this is an entry-level job, so they will train you no matter your background. But some of the things that are a plus, right, is if you do have prior call center experience, sales experience, if you do know any type of personal insurance products, that's great. You have strong verbal and written communication skills. You also have computer keyboard skills, because you will have to be typing. You can navigate through systems, so you know, like Word, Excel, you know how to navigate through screens and through systems. And you're good at multitasking. They are looking for someone also that has basic math and problem solving skills, because with that, they know you can go to the next step and kind of figure something out if need be. They want to make sure you're a multitasker, that you do have attention to detail. And then they have here that they do just require you to obtain, basically get your P&C license. They will take you through the training, but they do want you to get that, and you do have to go through the licensing process to get licensed. They're also letting you know that with that license, you cannot have any type of criminal background or a financial fraud background, because the insurance commissions, right, which is something I just was talking about, will not allow applicants with anything on their background to get licensed. So you have to be able to pass the background in order to do this actual job. So what is required is a high school diploma or GED. And then here they just go over some of the health benefits that they do give you, which is the health insurance, the 401k, paid time off. They are giving you 20 days of paid time off annually, which is really good. And then you also get 9 holidays. The wellness program, which is a life balance program. It helps with also personal counseling. Okay. And then volunteer encouragement. They encourage their employees to volunteer. Okay, So if this is a role that you think would definitely match with you and your background, definitely get over and apply for it. If it's not, I have other roles and we're getting into that in a second. Once again, this is a fully remote position and the actual job title is the sales counselor trainee and the job ID is here. So make sure you go over and you apply for that job. All right, moving right along to the next job. And this position is the customer service representative position. It is fully remote. And here is the job ID. All right. So this job, the salary base for this job is $31,000 to $52,000 per year. They are hiring for 3 roles for this specific job opportunity. Okay. And then down here in the actual job description, it does have the starting salary of $41,000. All right. So this position is in Washington, Texas, Connecticut, New York, and Tennessee. If you're not in any of those states, I have something for you, so just stay tuned, okay? This is entry level. This is similar to the very first role with travelers that we went over. You're eligible for a $1,000 bonus after the first 3 years in this position. You're also eligible for a $1,500 bonus after the first 9 months, okay? Now, with this role, they are looking to start July the 31st of 2023. The schedule will be from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that is 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time, all right? Now, you will get training. The first 12 weeks, you will be in hands-on training Monday through Friday. Following your training, you will be working the same schedule, but that schedule will consist of you working one Saturday every 5 weeks, 5 to 6 weeks, and every Sunday every 8 weeks. Okay, this is a fully work from home position. The starting salary of $41,000, an opportunity to earn a monthly incentive based on your performance. So within this role, this is more of a customer service based role where you will be answering customer service questions regarding people's policies. So they might call in and say, hey, I got in a car accident and I have no idea how much my deductible is. You would just say, oh, let me look at the policy real quick, go into the policy. You would be giving out basic coverage information. So it's basically taking calls and responding to inquiries regarding questions about customers' policies. You will be also just accessing the online billing system, like if their policy got canceled, like what the billing date was, when they missed it, how much they owe now, those kind of things. Some of the things that they're looking for in people that they want to fill this role with is they do prefer if you have some college, but once again, it is not required, okay? It would be nice or a plus if you do have prior insurance or call center experience. If you do have any experience in property and casualty or any personal lines of insurance is normally like your auto insurance, okay? If you do have prior customer service experience, that is also a plus as well. They do want to make sure that you're technical and basic math and that you have analytical and you're detailed oriented. If you have keyboard skills where you can actually type and talk, that is also a plus. They also want to make sure that you have a customer relations approach, that you're personable, that you can diffuse angry, irate callers, kind of bring them down and explain to them things that will really help them understand why something happened or why their bill had increased or whatever. All right. So the only requirement that they have here is that you do have a high school diploma. And once again, that's because they bring you in and they train you up really, really well. All right. And then just getting into some of the benefits, they do have the same benefits as the prior role, which is the health insurance, the retirement, 401k, paid time off. You have your counseling and mental health services, and then also the volunteer encouragement. Okay. So once again, this is the customer service representative, and here is the job ID for this role. If this role more so fits with your background and you are sitting in those specific states, hop over and apply. Okay. Now, moving on to my very next role. This is the same role. However, it is for anyone who is bilingual. Okay. You speak multiple different languages. This is a role for you. This is the job ID for the bilingual customer experience, customer service role. All right. And the starting salary for this role is $31,000 to $62,000 a year. They are looking to bring on 2 people for this role. And then here it does have that the starting is actually $44,000. So keep that in mind when applying. This role is also for Washington, Texas, Connecticut. It is for New York, okay, and Tennessee. Now, that does not necessarily get you completely out of the candidate pool. It does say that they do also consider you no matter where you are. Okay, they are looking for this specific role, somebody who does speak Spanish and English. In this role, you are also eligible for the bonuses, which is the $1,000 bonus after 3 months in the position, and then $1,500 after 9 months in the position. Okay. This role, the starting date is also July the 31st. And with this role, the hours will be 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central hours will be 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. for Eastern Standard Time. You will have the 12 weeks of training, which will be Monday through Friday, and then you will be expected following the training to work 1 Saturday every 5 to 6 weeks. Now, you are eligible as well in this role for benefits starting day 1, which is always phenomenal. And this role is very similar to the very last role. You would just be answering questions about deductible and coverage, basic coverage questions. But they need somebody who is multilingual so that they can actually accommodate all customers who are calling. All right. Some of the things that they're looking for are the same things. So some college preferred. If you do have prior insurance and call center experience, that is a plus. If you do know property and casualty or auto insurance lines of business insurance, that is also a plus. If you're detailed oriented, you have a background in customer service. Their requirements for this role is that you do have a high school diploma or a GED, that you do have prior customer service or customer relation experience, and that you are fluent in Spanish as well. Okay. So you do, for this job, you do have to be bilingual. Now, they do offer some of the same benefits, the health insurance, 401k for retirement, paid time off, and the wellness program, as well as the volunteer encouragement program. Okay. So once again, this is the bilingual customer service representative role. This is the job ID for this role. All right, moving over to my next role. This role is the EAP Worklife Customer Support Associate role. Here is the job ID for this role. It is fully remote and you can literally work anywhere. Okay. Now, the hours for this role is going to be a 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time shift. It is going to be a shift through Saturday through Wednesday. So it's not your typical Monday through Friday shift. Okay. You will be in a call center setting, at working from home, but in a part of a call center that operates 24/7. So you will have varying hours, and that is why the shift for this specific job is 6 a.m. to 2:30. It's perfect for anybody who's a morning person and wants to get out of work early. Okay. So with this role, they are expecting you to work some holidays, and to be flexible with shift adjustments based on the business needs. So that is something to definitely think about if you're not somebody that has the flexibility in your life currently to be able to do that and have this type of schedule. Then definitely look over some of the roles that I had previously in the video And you can look at my prior videos. I also come out with new videos every single week. So, you know, I'm here for it. I'm not trying to leave anybody out. I got y'all no matter what your lifestyle is, okay? So getting down to some of the nitty-gritty of what this role really entails, you will be a part of the member servicing team. Now, this team is specific to mental health, so you will be dealing with a lot of clients and customers that are calling in with mental health issues. Some of them might be in crisis, and you will have to know how to facilitate and mitigate those things. Now, with this role as well, there will be an element where you will be getting calls transferred to you, not only from members calling in, but from counselors transferring members to you. You will also be making outbound phone calls to help facilitate things for customers. You might have to call a supply company for them or coordinate different provider services for them. So keep that in mind as well. They are looking for someone who does have proactive listening skills, where you are able to listen and be a little more sympathetic, really be able to diffuse high irate callers and things of that nature. They are looking for someone who's personable, because with a lot of these phone calls that you're going to need and the support team that you're going to be on, you're going to definitely need to be warm, sympathetic, and really have a lot of patience, okay? So moving down to the hourly rate for this position, it is paying $18.50 to $34.60 per hour. And this role does give you the standardized benefits that CVS does provide, which is the normal medical, dental, and vision coverage, the 401k, employee stock purchasing plan, life insurance, short-term and long-term disability, and a multitude of other programs. You're also getting your PTO time, vacation time, and they do pay for paid holidays, okay? So this is great if you do have more of a flexible life where you can work different hours, and you do like the earlier shift where you can get in work early and leave a little earlier, okay? Once again, this job is the EAP Worklife Customer Support Associates role, and it is fully remote. Now, if any of these jobs within this video did not suit you or your background, definitely make sure you subscribe for the channel and you turn on your bell notification. I drop new videos each and every week, okay? And I don't want you to miss out on something that is more specifically aligned with you and your background and what you need for a work-life balance. I'm here for all of y'all to try to make sure that everyone is able to up-level their career life and get exactly what you need and what you're looking for within the roles that you apply for. So definitely make sure you become a part of the family by subscribing and turning that bell notification on. As always, make sure you continue to thrive and reach for your goals. I will see you guys in the very next video. Have a good one. Bye.